WUB Network, America's sports leader, is proud to present the Progressive Cup Series. We are live from Martinsville Speedway for the first race of 7 here in the playoffs. The battle for the Progressive Cup. It's the Credit 1 500 right here on WUB Network. I'm Eddie Kalegi. First, let's send it over to Ed and Tripp for the Nabisco Pre-Race Show.
Happy Easter, everyone, and welcome to the Nabisco Pre-Race Show. I'm Ed Kalegi, joined by Tripp McGinnis, live from the paperclip Martinsville Speedway. Tripp, we finally made it. The playoffs begin today.
Oh yeah, playoff time. 16 drivers, 4 rounds, 7 races, 1 title. Nothing beats it. And we open up at a track where we can expect some bumping, some banging, and for tempers to just boil over. We're really going to see who this year's late season rivals will be today. This will also prove who is a real championship contender in these 16 drivers and who can be written off. 25 wild laps. I just want to get things started. I am so excited.
No, I know you are, Tripp, and trust me, so am I and everyone else. Before that, though, we have to make our picks, and it's time for the Subway selections.
He didn't win a race all season, but momentum has shifted towards Ryan Blaney after he punched his ticket to the playoffs at Darlington. The 21 was fastest in final practice. Blaney's going to win today.
Jimmy Johnson is the king of Martinsville, starting outside pole. Johnson will punch his ticket to the round of 12. Now to Eddie Kalegi in the booth.
Thanks a lot, guys, and welcome to Martinsville Speedway. They call it the paperclip, and it'll be opening up the playoffs today, the round of 16. It's the Credit 1 500. 39 drivers ready to battle. Let's see our drivers to watch for in this race. Kyle Larson is your top seed heading into the postseason. He starts on the pole for the second straight race. Jimmy Johnson has a great record here at Martinsville. 7 wins. He starts second. Chase Elliott almost won here earlier this season. A good starting spot for the Napa Chevrolet. Matt Kenseth is the highest starting non-chaser in a new scheme. It's a tied car. Denny Hamlin won here last season, but he starts back in 18th. Kurt struggled in qualifying. He starts back in 25th. And Rick Ware Racing, a new team, debuts today. Now the command.
Race fans, it's time for those most famous words in all of sports. From the NBA champion, Golden State Warriors, please welcome today's Grand Marshal, Klay Thompson, as he gives the command to start the engines. Drivers, start your engines.
How about that? A Splash Brother fires up the engines. The cars begin to roll off. Now let's see our starting lineup. Where does everybody line up? Let's see. Row 1, it's Kyle Larson and Jimmy Johnson, a pair of Chevys. In row 2 is Chase Elliott and then Joey Logano, your highest starting Ford. Row 3 is Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch, all 6 of those chasers. Row 4, Ryan Blaney, Brad Keselowski, also in the playoffs. Yeah, then row 5, your highest starting non-playoff drivers, Matt Kenseth and Austin Dillon, who started on the pole here in race 3 of the season. Then it's the teammates Truex and Jones. Row 7, Daniel Suarez and Jamie Rockwell. And then in row 8, you got the Dinger, AJ Allmendinger and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. In row 9, it's Casey Kane and Denny Hamlin. You'd expect them a little higher up. Then in row 10, it's Dale Jr., final playoffs for him, and Michael McDowell, a solid start for him. Then in row 11, it's Clint Boyer in the 14, and Jamie McMurray in the 1, your winner back in LA. Row 12 is Ryan Newman and Eric Almirola. You head to row 13, Kurt Busch and Chris Buescher. Then following them, in row number 14, you got Ty Dillon in the 13, and the Italian Stallion, Matt DiBenedetto in the 83. Row 15, Trevor Bayne, and your lowest starting playoff driver, Landon Castle in the 34. Then it's Danica Patrick and Sam and Paul Menard in the 27. We head towards the back, row 17, David Reagan and Casey Mears in the 33. Following them in row 18, it's Timothy South in the 15, Alexander Estrada driving that Rick Ware Racing 51. Row 19 is Cole Witt in the 23, Greg Alding making his 8th start of the year, and Joey Gase is back in the 55, he rounds out the field. Your lone DNQ for this event is Jeffrey Earnhardt in the 32 for Go Fast Racing. Pit window is 16 to 18 laps in a 25-lap race. There's going to be a lot of beating and banging. This is the first race of 7 in the playoffs. Now let's set it down to pit road for some late-breaking stories.
The most dominant driver of the regular season, Kyle Larson, starts on the pole today. Can he kick off the playoffs with his 4th win of the year? Kirk?
The last time we were here, Chase Elliott lost in heartbreaking fashion to Denny Hamlin. Can Chase recover and earn his first ever NPCS win today?
After winning Talladega this year, attention surfaces back to the feel-good story of the season, Landon Castle. Castle told the 34 crew that he just wants to have fun this postseason. Let's see if the underdog can spoil the party.
Thanks, guys. Tripp, are you ready? Yes, I am. Playoff time. Hold 'em, flagman. Green flag, let's go, let's roll. Here we go, Kyle Larson, Jimmy Johnson, they head double file through 1 and 2. Already cars jostling. Joey Logano gets shuffled out of the way. Larson trying to clear Johnson. He can't yet, nice run though by Chase Elliott. Larson's gonna clear Johnson as they head through 3 and 4, battle for third. Yeah, you know, you can't run on that outside. Chase Elliott stuck up there already. We see some double file throughout the field. Oh, trouble. Oh, and hard in the wall, that's Junebug. Oh no. Caution's gonna come out early here on lap 2. That 88 is destroyed. Not the way he wanted to start off his playoffs. And Dale Jr. climbs out. You can see a lot of dejected fans here who really wanted to see a championship from him. He's going to have a lot of work heading into Yonkers. Clint Boyer is going to get some fresh tires on pit road. He's been involved in wrecks now in both Martinsville races this season. Wow, it's like he wrecks every week this year. Here's a replay. Yeah, you see top left of the screen. Watch Boyer get loose and Dale Jr. just smokes that wall. He hit that divot in the wall and he just drove right into that hard hit. Boyer with some damage. We're going to restart here on lap 6. Maybe we can get some clean laps in. Kyle Larson looked good early on, able to clear the 48. Kevin Harvick got to the inside, and he's climbed all the way to 3rd. Nice start for him. Chase Elliott got shuffled out of line, and he's fallen to 6th. Yeah, see how you got to get to the inside. Look at Logano. He was 4th. He fell all the way to 9th. Clint Boyer stays in the lead lap, but he's back in 38th. Green flag back in the air. Nice restart here from Kyle Larson and Jimmy Johnson staying tough. Matt Kenseth making a 3-wide move. Larson, Johnson. Then it's Kevin Harvick, Kyle Busch, Ryan Blaney. Matt Kenseth and Truex battle for 6th. Larson's going to funnel in. Now Kyle Busch is the man trapped on the outside. Yeah, but Kyle Busch is pretty good at on any lane in any short track, so I think he'll be able to recover pretty soon. Larson, Johnson, Harvick. There's a good battle. Ryan Blaney, Matt Kenseth, Joey Logano. The 3 of them were the center of the trouble at Darlington, now all racing up front. Yeah, Joey Logano caused a lot of trouble there. Already lap traffic. There's Joey Gase as Kyle Larson goes by. Logano and Kenseth side by side. Let's hope they race clean. As there's the lap traffic as they first get past Kyle Larson. There's Jimmy Johnson. Kevin Harvick with a run on Johnson for 2nd. Oh, a little contact. Jimmy Johnson into Alexander Estrada. He's wobbling. He's going to fall to 3rd, 4th, 5th. As he continues to fall back. Trouble for Jimmy Johnson. Big trouble in the 48 camp. Jimmy Johnson says that he thinks that a tire might be down and he's feeling a weird vibration in the right front after that contact. He is praying for a caution. Wow, did you see how that car was wiggling through 1 and 2? He's going to have to pit soon. And Kirk's right, he's probably praying for that caution. There's Kyle Larson, Kevin Harvick. Kyle Busch is up to 3rd. We know Dale Jr. is very upset about the wreck. Let's send it down to Ed.
Definitely not the way Dale Earnhardt Jr. wanted to start his final postseason. Tell us what happened.
It was just bad contact in the corner with the 14 of Clint Boyer. I got faith in this 88 team. I know we've had a bad day here at Hendrick, but I really think that we're going to have a chance heading into Yonkers. With this format, it really gives us an opportunity to gain some points. I don't think we're out of this just yet. Wow, Chase gets shuffled out of line. Junebug out of the race. Jimmy's got trouble. Not a good day for Hendrick Motorsports here. Larson, Harvick, Kyle Busch, Blaney, Logano, your top 5. We'll be back on WUB Network. Shut up! It's good! It's good! Dwayne Wade! Oh, it's stripped by LeBron and LeBron the other way! Look out below! Oh! Welcome back to Martinsville. A look at your fan predictions. Trip, what are you liking? See, a lot of guys took Chase Elliott. The guys who took Kyle Larson, Kevin Harvick, a big load of them. Kyle Busch, too. I mean, they're looking good. Everybody who took Jimmy Johnson, you see, he was the overwhelming favorite, but, you know, Jimmy's having a lot of issues today. Lap 14 of 25 now. Larson buried in lap traffic. Harvick, Kyle Busch. Going to put Jamie Rockwell a lap down, which would get us down to just 17 remaining in the lead lap. Yeah, and we can expect some green flag pit stops to come soon. Jimmy Johnson is already slowing and headed towards pit road. We'll send it down to Debbie Daniels.
Jimmy Johnson was almost a lap down when he pulled into the pits. The right front is completely flat, and Jimmy also thinks the axle has been damaged. Along with regular service, the crew tries to repair the 48.
Yeah, Jimmy, of course, had to pit because of the issues after that wreck. But, I mean, these guys are probably going to be pitting soon because pit window really coming in. They've only got about maybe 3 laps of fuel left. See, wow, look at all this lap traffic. Yeah, everybody trying to get out of the way. It's hard to here, though. It's such a small track. And watch out for Larson or Harvick or Busch to start to move people. See, Larson trapped behind double file. Some guys starting to pull off Truex. Let's see. Kyle Busch, your first of the leaders to be a taker. Let's send it down to pit road once again. After at first despising his 18 Toyota today, the handling of Kyle Busch's car has finally come to him, allowing him to close in on the leaders. Just 4 tires and gas for Busch, and he's away. Well, and here they come once again. Look at these guys. Larson, Harvick, both headed down to pit road. In just a moment, we'll send it back down for even more green flag pit stops as Harvick pulls to the pits.
A loose race car for Kevin Harvick. They'll look to a wedge adjustment and to add some tape to the Ford to help the situation. Ed?
Tight for Kyle Larson, so a track bar adjustment for him as they finish off on the 42. Good battle for the lead as they come off pit road. Guys?
What a battle off pit road. Larson, Harvick, Busch all under a blanket. Logano trying to put them a lap down. Oh my goodness. Harvick and Busch side by side. Busch really made it out well of those pit stops. They still remain the same, 1, 2, 3. Joey Logano, your leader, then Daniel Suarez, Logano on pit road. Just like Darlington, Joey Logano is going to pull some strategy here. Fuel only for the 22, and no adjustments to try to keep his lead ahead of the leaders, but a caution is out. Yes, Kirk is right, a caution is out here, lap 20 at 25, a blown engine, it's Timothy South. Lots of cleanup from oil on the track from this 15 as he'll get towed away. And you see some dryers out there trying to clean that up. Yeah, he just burst. And now we're going to restart with 2 laps to go after a long 14-lap green flag run. A dominant 42 looks to close out Chase Race 1. Harvick seems to be getting faster as this race progresses. Busch is in perfect position to pounce if there's some trouble. Logano took fuel only. Yeah, he's going to be a sitting duck up there. Ryan Blaney sits a lap down in 15th after speeding on pit road. McMurray also got some trouble. Johnson has now lost a cylinder and runs 24th. Hamlin, your Bass Pro Shop's lucky fish, but he's 10th. Only 10 on the lead lap. Green flag back in the air. 2 to go. Oh, what a restart from Busch. He's going to make it 3 wide. Contact. Busch and Larson side by side down the backstretch. Harvick through the middle. Oh my goodness, what a battle. Harvick's going to clear Larson. Here comes Kenseth. Busch and Harvick side by side. 1 lap to go in the playoff opener. Oh my. Kenseth ready to pounce. Larson's right there. Harvick hanging tough on the outside. Now through turns 2. Can Harvick get a run? He's going to have to bump Busch if he's got a chance here. He's going to try to race him clean through 3 and 4. Busch hangs the bottom. Kyle Busch wins at Martinsville by a nose. Wow, what a way to open the playoffs. Busch with his 3rd win of the year. Kyle Busch wins it at Martinsville, his first win in a while. Then it's Harvick. Kyle Larson dominated, still a good finish. Then Matt Kenseth, Joey Logano, Chase Elliott, Eric Jones recovered from last week's melee to finish 7th. Then Keselowski, Suarez, and Hamlin, you're only 10 on the lead lap. Ricky Stenhouse is solid 11th, then Truex, Rockwell, Dillon, Blaney, Michael McDowell 16th, Allmendinger, Landon Castle finished 18th. Yeah, he's going to have a chance. Casey Kane, Clint Boyer. Yeah, then Chris Buescher, Ryan Newman, Jamie McMurray, Kurt Busch, DeBenedetto, Jimmy Johnson, Ty Dillon, Trevor Bayne, Eric Almirola, Casey Mears, your top 30. Then heading towards the very back of the pack, Danica Patrick, David Reagan, all these guys several laps down. Paul Menard, Estrada, Witt, Gaulding, Gase, and your 2 unable to finish, Timothy South, and of course Dale Earnhardt Jr. How about this? Kyle Busch locked in on the win. Larson is mathematically locked in on points. Look at this. Landon Castle right now would make it, but it's a 4-way tie for 11th through 14th. And even Dale Jr., who wrecked, is just 4 points out. Yeah, this format we have this year, it's changing next year, but I mean, it's made it very close. Your next race will be the Dwayne Reed Big Apple 400 from Yonkers Raceway. You see Kyle Busch celebrating. He doesn't have to worry about that race. He's moving on to the round of 12. Follow us on Twitter, at Eddie Kalecki, at Trip McGinnis. We hope you enjoyed. More to come soon here on WUB Network, America's Sports Leader. We'll see you next time.